It's 54 degrees. Really freaking cold right now. But we're gonna see if we can't catch some fish. Got the 360 loaded. And of course, it's Victory Monday. Gotta fly the flag.
Fade route, caught ball, touchdown Tampa Bay, Mike Evans. Bucks lead 6-0. Again, fire those cannons, 6 times.
All right, got the power pole up and ready. We're going with a paddlers, a trout eye with a Creole croaker, and then going back to Old Faithful. Revo inshore with the new Marshmallow 75 and more. And of course, you can't start the day without an amp. Let's go. Settles back down, and of course I get rocked and I missed him. Didn't miss that one. Crush that top water, boy. Whew. That's a trout. Look at that, slow down improvisation and it's working. I don't want to touch you. So we have a Trout. Easy to release. Right stuff with snake locks. If you didn't already know, it's like the only bait I use. Oh, it's on the flats bait. Basically, my favorite bait. My favorite. Oh, right at the boat. I watched that trout come up and eat it right at the boat. Alright. Let's not get any salt water in my drink. Please and thank you. Oh, small sporty spice. Whoa, 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 whoa. There goes Jesse again, lipping them trout. Look at the size of this trout. Oh, man. That's what I'm talking about right there. Nope. Easy to release. That was every bit of 21 inches. I was gonna put it on the board, but I'd rather just not even bother touching it if I don't have to. There we go. There's a redfish on the right stuff. That's like 20 trout and 1 redfish on this paddlers today. I'm gonna see how many fish I can catch on this one bait. And so far it's doing pretty good. I don't think any other bait would be able to catch that many fish. Picked up 1 trout so far. Still, it's a better fish. Chill, chill, chill. Yeah. Feisty. Switched over to a trout eye with a Creole croaker minnows. Tide's still coming in. I'm gonna try and bounce the bottom with this. Kind of just almost just reel it, not even really jig it or anything. There we go. They're right up in that pocket. We had a bigger one a minute ago and it pulled off, but I'll take this.
Hey everyone, thanks again for watching the video. As always, I'm going to go and talk about some of the tackle that I use and just some of the tactics I used today while out on the water. Started the morning around 6:30. It was chilly, 54 degrees. We had an incoming tide till about noon, so I knew the bite was going to be fairly early. And started off with the new Sheep Hup 75 MR Marshmallow, exclusive at Betts, black gills with a beautiful red chin. Caught 10 or so trout on this till about 8:30 until that wind picked up, and switched over to the Catch Junior. Got down about a foot or so and started catching trout on that as well. Both those baits, I was throwing the Revo inshore, 15-pound blue camo, Atos Fenwick rod, moderate action. When I'm throwing stuff like that with treble hooks, I want a little bit softer tip, something a little bit forgiving, so I'm not yanking that bait out of that fish's mouth. I'm able to let that rod load up, and then I'm able to drive that hook home with those treble hooks. As the morning went on, I switched over to my favorite bait, the paddlers in the right stuff color, on a 2500 conflict, 10-pound ultracast, and a Fenwick Techna 6-12. Everyone knows this is my favorite bait. I catch most of my fish on this. I always enjoy throwing a soft plastic, especially this guy here. Now, this bait I've used the last two trips. Last trip it probably caught about 20 or so fish. This trip it caught about 20 or so fish. So, I mean, this bait has probably around 50 or so fish on it, you know, give or take. I mean, I don't count every single one, but this bait has caught a ton of fish, and it still is fishable. So, next trip, I'm going to take it out, and we're going to see how many fish we can catch on this one Z-Man. But I was basically just swimming this around today, caught, you know, about 20 trout. I think I got 3 or 4 redfish on this, and pretty much just once I was done fishing with this guy, I switched back to my bait caster because I absolutely love catching fish on bait casters. So I was like, well, you know what, let's go see if we can't catch some more trout. So I put on a Trout Eyes 3/16 jig head with a Creole croaker minnows. Proceeded to catch, you know, 15 or so trout at the end of the day, like around, you know, 11:30, 12. And then moved closer into some of the mangrove lines and was able to pick up another redfish, and I hooked a nice red, but unfortunately he pulled off the boat. It just swam at me and I couldn't keep up and the hook just pulled out. But basically just swimming these baits today, not a whole lot of bouncing them off the bottom, just casting and just kind of reeling them. Especially next to the mangroves, I would let it hit the bottom and just reel it towards me, and they were picking it up. But that's pretty much it today. It was a lot of trout, a few redfish, no snook, and it was still a fun day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't a whole lot, but hopefully Turkey Day I'll make another video. I'm definitely going to be fishing that morning, so stay tuned. Thanks again guys for watching the videos and supporting me. and have a nice night.